Hey friend, I hope you're having a good day. So today we're going to go ahead and talk about 3 of my photography shots. But before then, I just want to go ahead and thank you guys. And if you can, please like this video, as well as subscribe if you can, or follow me on Instagram, just because this is helping me support my street photography. And I love doing street photography and I want to travel much more, but I really need your support. So thank you. Okay, now for my first shot, I'm going to go ahead and talk about harsh sun, perfect shadows, this shot right here. So for this shot right here, it is one of those shots that I ended up talking about a little bit ago, where you have to challenge yourself and put yourself in difficult conditions to take pictures and everything. So this one was in the middle of the day, super harsh sunlight, but I had an ND filter on my lens, so I was able to capture this. And this is one of those times whenever it's straight down type of shadow, so you get really strong shadows on the ground and everything, and it just looks really cool. But I just wanted to get that leading line. This right here is actually Cherry Street Pier, this spot right here, really cool spot right next to the river. But they actually end up selling tacos and a whole bunch of other types of food that you can get at the very end of this pier, and it's just a really cool place to come and relax and everything. During that time, whenever I was going there, it was actually pretty hot so everybody was sticking to the shadows, but either way, really cool time, and this is how I ended up getting that shot. So the subject for this shot is actually the man that is standing on the left line right there with the leading line. And what I really wanted to capture, which is also that you could say is the subject for this, is the actual shadow, like the X's going down towards, basically almost looks like towards infinity, but it stops at the end of the pier. And that's basically the shot. Just wanted to capture some really strong leading lines, and as well as challenge myself and take pictures in the middle of the day, whenever people usually say that they don't like doing street photography or portrait photography because of the harsh lights and the harsh shadows. But sometimes you can make it work for yourself if you know what you're doing. It's all about knowing your gear. It's not about what gear you use, especially in street photography. Now for the next one, it is called daily workout, this shot right here. So for daily workout, I am calling this daily workout because I actually ended up seeing this person 2 times. So I ended up going to Chinatown. This was in Chinatown. I ended up going to Chinatown multiple times, probably 2 or 3 times on this trip for New York City. And it was on the first day that I went there, I ended up seeing him just jogging. I didn't get a picture or anything, but I'm really good at remembering faces, not so much on names, but I ended up remembering his face. So whenever I saw him again the other day, I think it was like a day later or something like that, I ended up seeing him running around, and basically now I know that that's like his daily jog, so that's why I ended up calling this daily workout. But it was just one of those moments where you're taking a picture of somebody doing what they do on a daily routine, and so it's just like capturing somebody's daily life, and it just worked out. And I just really like this type of photography, especially sometimes whenever it's so genuine like this, because he is just in motion. On this spot right here, he's actually about to go right and just gonna keep jogging, but it's just one of those motions that you can capture, and will probably be never caught like this again. So that's why I wanted to capture it. And now for the next one, it is called Manhattan Convenience. So this is one of the things that I am so jealous about about people. I mean, I love living in Texas and everything. I love driving my car from one place to another, but there is a huge convenience whenever it comes to places like Seattle. Places like Seattle, places like New York City, places like Chicago. You can't really count Dallas. We have Dallas here and everything, and they have DART and whatnot, but it's definitely not as big as these other cities, especially with the concentration of people. And maybe it is, but our transportation system is mainly based on people actually taking a car everywhere. So some people take DART and stuff like that, but not a lot of people. But whenever it comes to big city like this, especially like New York City, or living on Manhattan Island, or living in Brooklyn, Queens, places like that, everything is so conveniently close to you that it's just it's perfect. But this is also one of those moments where I wanted the person to look at me. So what I ended up doing is that I ended up walking across the way, and while I was taking the picture, I actually ended up stopping on the way so that they noticed that I was looking at them and I was taking a picture, and then they looked at me. I took the picture, and that was it. And I just walked by, I nodded and smiled, and I walked by. But it's honestly all about your energy. it's all about the energy that you bring to street photography. Like some people will be like, oh, well, you know, you're taking pictures of people on the street. Have they ever come up to you and said, hey, don't take my picture and stuff like that? I've only ever had one person come up to me, and whenever I showed them the picture and I told them what I was like basically doing it for, they were like, oh, okay, that's cool. Don't worry about it. But don't be afraid to take pictures of people on the street, as long as they see that you have good intentions. Most of the time, whenever I go out and do street photography, there are a lot of people that notice what I'm doing, and they automatically, like, you know, smile or like they wave and stuff like that. And it's just about the energy that you're sharing. If you're just gonna be all mad and just taking pictures and, like, you know, just like being like just taking pictures of people and like being mad and like never smiling or anything, it's all about your energy. So like if they see somebody like that, they're gonna be like, oh, wow, this guy's just being creeper taking pictures of people. Wow, I like it. His energy he's so negative. But if you bring the type of energy that people can relate to, like especially like if you make somebody smile or something like that, or you laugh with somebody, or, you know, you wave and you smile, most people will be like, oh, okay, it's just a picture, no worries, like I'm just gonna keep walking, going on with my life. This is only like 0.1 of a second of something that happened that I'm not gonna remember tomorrow. So most people, whenever you take a picture on the street, they really don't worry about it. They're just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. But it all depends on your energy again. So if you're a street photographer and you like taking pictures of people specifically, or like people in buildings, or like, you know, with an interesting background and everything, in my opinion, it's a good idea to make contact. Not like you literally don't have to talk to the person, but like try to give your energy out that you're doing this for fun or something like that, or you're basically just trying to capture the moment or the scene, or you're doing it for an artistic reason, and nobody will ever bother you. Like nobody has ever bothered me besides that one person. That person let me take the picture and keep the picture and post it anyways. So there you go. But those are the 3 pictures that I ended up uploading over the past 3 days. And again, guys, I really appreciate all the support. This YouTube channel is mainly for me to show you guys and explain my street photography to you guys. I'm not gonna do reviews and stuff like that, and just, you know, try to the people that I have following me, I want them to follow me because they appreciate my art form, not because they are watching this for a review that everybody else is doing. Even if I don't have, like, even if I never get to even like 1,000 subscribers or whatever, it's all about consistency with me, and it's all about me just sharing my art form with you. So if you appreciate that, be sure to go down and hit the like button or follow button on my Instagram. And yeah, I hope you have a good night, and I'll go ahead and catch you next time.